talk about the trills in the Mozart K332 at the point where we're approaching the development section, just to give you an idea where that is. Okay, so this is a complicated trill because you only have a quarter note space to play the trill, and it's quickly followed within that quarter note space by 2/32 notes. You could say that's the resolution notes of the trill. So what I do first is I do not play the trill notes. I play the principal notes without the trill, just to get a sense of the thread that I have to keep internalizing when I play a trill. And so first thing you do is take your right hand and play through these measures, count carefully and very slowly. Use the right fingering. Now fingering is very critical because the note that's on the principal, the finger that's on the principal note has to be below the trill note. Now we're going to do an upper neighbor trill. We're going to trill above the note, not starting on the note. The trill will be F, E, F, E at the beginning, not E, F, E, F, E. It's going to be F, E, F, E, etc. Could be more than 4. It's going to be definitely more than 4 notes. So I have to know what finger is going on the principal notes without the trill. I don't want to have different fingerings when I add the upper neighbor. I want to have the finger below the upper neighbor. Makes sense. So first thing we do is we do figure out the fingering. So 1, rest. 2 will be here. 2, and a 1, 2. 2 here. 2, 1, 2, 5. And 2, 1, 2, 5. Thumb. 2, 1, 2, 5. And this is just the measures in between. Da, dum, dee. And 2, 1, 2, 5. Chord. Yum. Bum. Okay. So you can see I just played the thread of the melody as it unfolded using the fingers that will easily adapt in or bring in the upper neighbor trill. And instead of 2, 1, 2, 5, it's going to be 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, whatever. However many repercussions I decide to insert in that small space. That is a challenge. Now, you want to make sure your left hand is your leader hand in terms of stabilizing the trill. The trill is really obedient to the confines of the measured beats of the left hand. The left hand is doing broken 16th notes, and they shouldn't sound kind of up and down and very pokey, but they should be little wavy groups of broken chords. They're really wavy groups. They're 1, a lead, 2, do, we, da, 3, do, we, da, 1, a lead. Here's where they insert a different note, an F G instead of E G. Most of them are pure root 5th, root 3rd, 5th sequences. You can see root 3rd, 5th, root. There's one place that goes to F G. You can say that's a passing dissonant note. It doesn't belong in the triad, in the chord, in this case tetrad, 4 notes of C major. We have modulated here to the C major key. Okay, so now this left hand has to stabilize everything. What you could do next is this. 1, rest. 2, 1, 2, half note. 2, then a half note. 2, 1, 2, 5, thumb. 2, 1, 2, thumb. T and a 1. We can do this. Now we have both hands going to be doing a double trill, so there's no more left hand in 16ths. Yeah. That's tricky because when we get to measure 92, we no longer have these rolling, unraveling 16th note tonic chords. They would be tonic and C major. They're the dominant key. But we suddenly have the same thing happening in double trill. And we're actually playing the same notes, but we're 2 octaves apart. So in measure 92, we have this. Same thing, 2 octaves apart. So this hand, when it inserts the trill, we use a 3-2-3-2. In this hand, use a 1-2-1-2 because you're using 2 here on the principal note and 2 here on the principal note. So 3 is above 2 here and 1 is above 2 in the left. So we've already gone through these steps of not yet burdening ourselves with the trill itself. Now, with the trill, I would suggest always keep on playing the left hand because again, that's your conductor hand. And it's marking out beats for you as well. Now the first time I play it, I'll do a measured trill. And let's see how many notes on the repercussions I will put in. I will 1, I'm going to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, da da da. We do that again. So 1, 2. Remember, this is tricky here because you have 6 of these. Double trill. Left hand is always a little weaker than the right. 1, 2. So you have to prepare yourself for playing a faster trill, but in increments, in little baby steps. So what I would advise is now pick up the speed of the quarter note, which means every 4/16 is a quarter. Advance it in relation to how much you can control your trill, that your trill doesn't get tight. Now let me talk about tightness of trills. I always suggest, before I do a trill, to go side to side. You'll find that if you do that side to side rotation, then you're going to get a really nice shimmering trill. So that would be on the CB trill. And then you have the FE trill. Let's do this. You can see how nice that works. When you're playing the trill slowly, or even when you're playing without the trill, make sure that the 32nd notes that are the resolution of the trill, that you meet the D in the first one with the C of the left. Here's what I mean. 1, 2. There. 2. There. Be real careful about that. And that's important because that's why the left hand is the frame for the trill, and make sure everything meets, both hands meet the right place. The trill is within the bounds of where it should be, and everything fits rhythmically with the trill. Now you want to avoid a trill that's very pokey. You want to get a very wavy trill. And as I say, when you go do your rotation first, just to get this sense of ooh-ah, ooh-ah, and the trill is like that, like in the air, very wavy. So when I go slowly again, a little bit quicker now, but the left hand has to be extremely spaced and naturally beat-wise regular, keeping everything together.